Hi everyone, it's Bonnie here, and I'd like to share with you, these are projects that I made for my friend Luisa. Last month was her birthday. Sorry Luisa, happy belated birthday. So I combined her birthday gifts with, our swap. So this is the card that I made her, and, I tried to make everything like in a vintage, feel. And of course, this is the lady's diary. Isn't that beautiful? And I did some fussy cutting over here of the hearts and not hearts, the clocks and the flowers here. And then there's a punch here, a Martha Stewart punch, and I punched the page all the way down. So there's a couple layers there, and then I put a strip of paper here down the center, and I pop dotted it up to give it dimension. And I fussy cut these clocks out with the flowers here, and then this name, lady's diary banner. And then this lady, she's like my favorite. And I'd love to get my hands on another one of these 12 by 12s. They do sell the 6 by 6s at Michael's. These bling here is by Prima, and I can't remember from which collection. And these flowers here, actually this one here is from Luisa. Luisa, you're getting it back. I thought it just matched this project perfectly. So if you have any more of those, you can send it right back to me. Just kidding. So I have this little birdie here that I had in my stash. Isn't he cute? And he's like in a little nest. So cute. And then I use this trim down the side of this paper, and then down the other side. Then I just have some leaves in here, and some stamens, and some fabric flowers, and then these little stems here. And then over here we have this amazing Parisian butterfly. See the Eiffel Tower on it? Isn't that beautiful? And it's three-dimensional. It's on pop dots. And this here is from Renee Boutiques. And I'm sorry, I keep saying boutiques. It's not. I'm sorry, I totally lied. It's Renee's Bouquets. Sorry, Renee. Anyway, I'll put the link to Renee's shop in the description box below. She has the most amazing, beautiful butterflies. And this just matched this whole theme perfectly. And of course you see that the cards on corrugated cardstock. This is actually my first one. And then the inside just looks like this. I just did more fussy cutting with the paper and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's what that looks like. And the second project I did is this French fry container, and I used all vintage doilies. First, I covered the entire carton with material, and then just laid some beautiful doilies here, and this vintage lace here, crocheted lace here, and then I put a doily there. And then this going all the way across is just more. This I think I dyed with my avocado. It's a very, very pale pink compared to the pure white that it was. So yeah, and there's a couple of layers of doilies in here. So I thought that came out really pretty. And of course what I did was I shared some of my doilies with Luisa. So if she wants to, make something. And then I just put this pretty little ruffle trim all the way around it. So that is her French fry gift box. Makes a great little gift. And then I have this here. I got these bags, I think from Michael's, and they were pure white. And I used my avocado dye on this, but it didn't, no, it wasn't pure white. I'm lying again. It was, I can't reach it. But the color was a little bit different, so it didn't take it well. But it looks good. So on the front, I just did a Mod Podge of different doilies. And I have this beautiful lace that I had in my stash. Isn't that gorgeous? And this is actually the first time I used it. So I put some there, and then I put some of the leaves here, and then some of the leaves going down there. There's a doily here, and here's a part of a doily here, and here, and then I have these buttons that I put all over. And here's a really pretty, like, star-shaped kind of a doily. I really like that. And then I just put this little bow there. And this here is vintage. It's the cheesecloth, and it's a vintage one. So that's full of some fun goodies in there. And then what she wanted for her swap is one of these doily books, and I really had to scrounge around for doilies. I'm gonna have to go shopping at the Paper Bag Lady. Okay, so on the ring binder, I just used all of these beautiful laces here. This one I tea-dyed myself. This one was avocado dye. This one was avocado dyed, but see how dark that came out? This I left in like overnight, and it came out like with this rich vintage color here. So that was really beautiful. So on the front, I just have tons of laces here, and some floral appliques here. And then I put this beautiful cameo here, and it was like a bright gold, but I wasn't happy with the color. So I just used some silver, what do you call it, rub and buff over it, just to tone it down like a little bit. So yeah, there's a couple of doilies here, and then this one here is a beautiful, you know, it's shaped like a cameo, so I thought it was perfect for this. And then I have another thing here, lace that goes around her. And then over here I just have some fun lace sticking out up there. And then down here, this is really cool. This was one piece of this trim, and I just cut it into sections to make it dangly. And I only had like a little bit left of that. So I used a piece there. And as you can see, the pages are super thick. And by the way, the images that I used here are by Kitty Scrap Post, and that's Luisa's store. She sells printable images. And this is the Painted Ladies set. So on this one here, I did a couple of doilies in the back, and then I have this beautiful eyelet trim going around here, and then this dainty little trim going around her, and here's like a vintage button there, and just more random doilies. These are like when you cut up doilies, they have like the centers, and that's what all of these are. This one too. And then I just have bits of fabric that I cut up. And so that's that page. And then the second page is this one here, and I think this is probably one of my most favorite images. I just love the hat that she's wearing. She's so Victorian. I just love her. Luisa did a fabulous job with this. She is an amazing artist when it comes to everything that she touches. She just amazes me. Okay, so anyway, believe me, I can go on and on about her artistry. I admire her so much. Of course, I have more doilies going around, and this one I have like little ones sticking out here and there. And then here, and this one back here, a little fun one. And this is like a pretty lace that I put up there. It's like a trim lace. And that was dyed with avocado. And this was tea dyed here. This was used with avocado. And I love how it gives the different colors. So you have creams and beiges and whites and, you know, light pinks and, you know, the vintage color. And then I just put buttons randomly all over. And you guys know I love these buttons that still have the thread going through it. I love those. Gives it more of a vintage look to it. And the next page is this one, and isn't she absolutely exquisite? Look at that dress. She's just like, you know, just absolutely beautiful. So this one, again, there's tons of laces going around, and I have this lace here that I put around, and then again this trim here. It's, you know, just skinnier, and I like to you know, put it around the images, and all of these images are printed on fabric. It gives it more of a vintage feel. Plus, I want, you know, my whole book to be made of fabric, you know, except for the little, you know, things that I put on there. So this one has, this here is actually a small piece of a wedding applique. And this, I use the avocado dye, and I left it overnight. And see how dark it got? So beautiful. And then this here is just tea dyed. This here is the same piece from that dress that I used the avocado on. See how it's a little pinkish, but it's a really, you know, a deeper pink. And then I have this piece here. It's a little doily, and that is also dyed with the avocado. But this cotton here, it just sucks up the color. So these, you know, the cottons really, they're really great to color, to dye. And then I just have more over here, more buttons, and this, you know, this came with the wedding applique. So that's that page. And then the next page is this one right here, which is one of my favorites. I have all kinds of stuff going on here. Of course, there's, you know, tons of doilies. And then here is a piece of that wedding applique, again, that I left overnight in the avocado, and I just love the color that it turned out. It's just really amazing. And then I have this piece of lace here, and I don't remember where I got that, but isn't that cool? I love it. And then in the center, I just have another little pieces of the centers of doilies. And here is another piece of applique here. And I believe that is the original color, and I'm not sure where I got that applique. And then I have this fun lace in here that I just cut, you know, down the middle so it kind of spread out. And here is another piece of that cool trim. Isn't that awesome? So here's more of that. So there's lots going on there. And then there's this one here. It looks like she's totally kicking up those heels. And I had these awesome buttons, and these are like the pearl ones. See the shimmer to it? You maybe can't see it too well. Oh, see, that's a good angle. See the pink in it? And it totally matches her dress. Isn't that beautiful? And where's the other one? Right here. Isn't that so cool? I can't believe I found those in my buttons. So again, I have tons of layers of different doilies. A lot of them are cut up because, you know, you kind of just want to stick little pieces, you know, in and not like waste a lot of your doilies. I have this beautiful trim here that I dyed with avocado. It's so fun to do. I love dyeing laces. In the beginning I wasn't very good at it, but I think the more that I did it, the more you get to know the different laces, how long to leave it in there. Then I have this beautiful applique here, and this is I think that's part of that wedding applique, and another doily there. So that's that page, and then this is the last page. And again, this is another one of my favorite images. Isn't she just exquisite? Just so feminine and, you know, Victorian, vintage Victorian. So, on this one, I have a doily here. And that was dyed with avocado. See the difference in the colors? You know, it was pure white. Here is the more appliques from that wedding dress. And I just, you know, cut them out. And that was the avocado. That was left overnight in the pot. And then I have these little, you know, pieces of lace sticking out there. And this one right here. And here is another piece of lace here. And then I had this really cool thing. I think I got this like at the secondhand store in a baggie. And that's, you know, just one piece that I had. So I thought that was really cool there. And then I just put a little pink button in there. And then I have this beautiful lace trim going around her. And this is vintage. That's a vintage piece there. And then here is the back. And it's just, here's more of that fun stuff that I cut up. Isn't that cool? I love that. And then it's just, you know, layers of different doilies and different colors. See how this took on a different color? This probably like touched a piece of the skin and just sucked the color right into there. Yeah, so that is my doily book for Luisa. Hope you love it, Luisa. So much fun making it. So much fun. And then the last project I made for her birthday is this right here. And it's going to be hard to show because it's huge. What this is a charger plate that I got from Michael's. And it was the white when it had these pretty scallops. But the white didn't match these vintage colors. So on the edges, I just painted it with a vintage white. So when it, you know, showed through these layers of laces, it wasn't like a pure white showing through. Wow, that's a lot of light right there. Hang on. Let's see if that's better. See that? So I first started out, first I started out with this beautiful image. This is a napkin. And I got this from my friend Trisha. Thank you, Trisha. I've had this for a very, very long time. And I was so afraid to use it because I've heard horror stories, you know, they're really, they rip easy and, you know, stuff like that. So what I did was I put matte medium all over it and then stuck down the image and just like, you know, made sure I patted it down so there was, you know, no bubbles in it. And then when it was completely dry, I went over the top with the matte medium and it stuck beautifully. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love this image. Thank you so much, Trisha. Alright, so I have this lace here, this beautiful lace here, that I put around the entire thing. And then this one right here, these are all different. And then this one right here, so beautiful. And then this one, excuse me. And then this beautiful eyelet one, isn't that pretty? And then this cool trim here, I had gotten in one of those baggies from the secondhand store. Isn't that so cool? So I put that around there. And then I have tons of doilies in here. And here's a flower that I made. And look at the beautiful center that I put in the middle. And this is a flower that I made. There's some sprays here. There's, you know, bits of doilies in there. Some fabric flowers. And here's some more flowers here. And see the little pieces of bling there? I had gotten that off of a bracelet and just like tore it apart. And this here, isn't that gorgeous? That's just a beautiful piece there. Here is a piece of applique under there, sticking out. Here is a tea-dyed piece of lace there. Actually, it's an applique. You know, it's like a big applique. Really pretty. I'm so sorry. This is so hard to show. So I have some pearls on a strand there. And this is a pretty rosette flower. So, that is the charger plate that I made for Louisa's birthday. I hope you love it, Louisa. I had so much fun making this, too. Yeah, I would love to make more of these. It was so much fun, and, you know, the different layers and stuff like that. And I just love the round shape of it. And I'm definitely going to use more of these and not be afraid. So that is my birthday presents and swap to my friend Luisa. And I'm going to put her YouTube, and I'm sure you guys all know her. Everybody knows Luisa. She is just